Hello, my name is Markus Niskanen. I'm leading the IT development team in Finnish Railways.
Hey, my name is Oscar Elias, and I'm responsible for containers at Accenture.
Wow, Finnish Railways, the DockerCon. I have to say that I didn't see that coming a few years back. But anyway, I can tell you that during our 150 years in transportation business, we have been deploying quite a few containers, even before Docker. What is so cool about this new technology is that now with Docker on board, the containers are actually a really important thing in all of our business units. All right, a few numbers about our company. We have a turnover a little over €1 billion per year and more or less 8,000 employees. And Finnish Railways consists of three main business units, passenger traffic, logistics and track. And the track builds tracks and maintains those. And train operations contains drivers and conductors and locomotives and stuff like that. And the maintenance takes care of our fleet. All right? And we don't do our coding ourselves in Finnish Railways, so we use partners and vendors and stuff like that to do that. And Accenture has been one of our longest partnerships, and it goes all the way back to the early days of 90s, and when the services were more like microservices, actually, and mainframe apps and so on. And they have been also playing a big part of our current sales system and new mobile apps and so on. So why did we start the change is that mainly the reasons are pretty similar to other companies, that the costs and the agility and also the quality was the main player for us. The cost part is the single biggest reason. Business wants more bang for the buck, more infrastructure with the same amount of money, and it's a really common thing what you've been hearing around is during these days. And then the time to market is in our case, and I suppose that it's a similar thing with other companies who have a long history in a business, so that time to market is slow. We deploy back and forth those packages and instructions, and in good day scenario, the deployment it takes hours, and if something goes sideways, it could take days. So everybody knows that it's not good enough. And then the quality, we use vendors. We have tens of them doing the application development. So basically, we don't have that good visibility. So what's happening actually there? How the processes are going, and what's happening in production and so on. So we want to improve that by automating the testing and so on. So those were the drivers, and we have to build in a real world a business case around those. So you just can't go around in a boardroom and say that, give me some money, I will do some good stuff, I promise. The answer would be something along the lines, how about no? So we did build a business case where we took a look at our application portfolio, and then we did a little comparisons and sizing exercise with Oscar and so on, and we threw them back and forth and shared some ideas and came up with the number of 40%, and now that is a good business case, and that we did present in our board, and I'm telling you about this, and so it went well.
So we had a business case, right? And the business case, it pretty much wrote itself. 40-50% savings, let's do this. Let's do it right away. Let's not wait. However, the Finnish Rail did not have the right container skills in-house. It would have taken them some time to build them. So it was a great opportunity for us, together Accenture, the Finnish Rail, to continue our journey of innovation. And we wanted to help them, right? Let's do this right away. Why wait? We can get 50% savings right away. We introduced what we call the Accenture Container Migration Factory. So the idea here is that, in its very essence, we take an application, legacy, on whichever platform, application server, technology. We put in a container, write the Docker files, generate the compose files, and then we give it back, ready to be deployed on Docker Enterprise Edition. So this seemed to be a really good fit for what the Finnish Rail was looking for. So what's the value proposition of the Container Factory? So it's built around these four key pillars. So cost efficiency, As I said, no need to build your own skills. We come in, we have the right skills, we have the right people, we have the right amount of people, and we can get started right away so that clients like the Finnish Rail can start reaping those benefits, those cost savings pretty much from day one. The second thing is the skills, right? As I said, as Scott showed a few slides ago, we are an MTA partner. We've been training nearly 500 people by now by Docker on Docker Enterprise Edition. We have the people ready to start anytime with the right skills. They know the product. They know Docker Enterprise Edition very well, so they're ready to go. We manage the risks, so it's a centralized team doing all the migration. We take the risks, we manage them as opposed to having the risks split across multiple migration projects. And very, very important, repeatability. We do this in a very consistent, structured, and repeatable manner so that each migration is done in the same way. And then we can take the learnings from migrations and feed them in the subsequent ones so that they can be done even faster in a much more cost-efficient manner. So what are the main constituents of the migration factory? So, well, it's actually very simple. We bring in the so-called framework, right? This is the part about being repeatable and being structured. We provide the patterns, we provide the best practices that we have put together with Docker for Docker Enterprise Edition, so it's all optimized for the Docker EE platform. We bring base images whenever needed, and we provide the framework, the structure, the reference architectures also for Docker EE. At the same time, we need the people, right? So we bring in a team who knows Docker Enterprise Edition, a team who knows how to best leverage Docker EE's features to run those legacy applications, and then we get them to work together with the application teams and the framework to deliver those cost savings as fast as we can.
So how did we do it? Basically, the stages are pretty similar what's been talking about here. So first we started with the proof of concept stage. We chose 3 victims in our portfolio and migrated those to the containers, and we had to see that if it's technically viable and also does our business case hold water, and it proved that it did. And then we expanded the factory idea to the other applications, and also the application platform was now in place, and we just expanded it, the knowledge of that to our other teams in Finnish Railways and also with other vendors. So we had a full frontal approach with the factory and the migrations. So, and the business case, how it turned out, we calculated that we had a cost savings of up to 50% at average. So that's huge. That's huge amount of money saved there. So that's business case passed with flying colors. But there was also a big upside for that. So now we have an unified architecture for the first time, basically in our history. The application pipeline is similar to the old vendors and so on. So that's huge. And now we also have the visibility, which I was referring earlier there, that we have tens of vendors, so we don't actually know what's happening there. But now we do. Now we do have visibility there. We have the monitoring in place. We see how the CPUs are doing, the RAMs, how they are, and so on. So that's a very big thing also. And then we have as I said, we have the common architecture in place, so we have the application development pipeline for all the vendors. It's the same, so it's really easy to plug in and to start develop those applications. So basically what I'm saying that we started our migrations and they are proceeding pretty well, and now the migrated applications and also the new ones are sitting comfortably in our new platform with Docker, and basically we are rocking and rolling with Docker now. Thank you.